And you know what that means. Yeah, it's Thursday. That means it's time for yet another edition of Sip and Snack. And I'll tell you right up front, February is a theme month. You know what the theme is? We're going to drink some things. Why? Because we've done nothing but snacks lately. And you know what? I don't even remember the last sip that we've done on this channel. So, to rectify that, I'm going to do nothing but sips for the month of February. And we're going to culminate in something that I've been wanting to do on this channel ever since I first found out about its existence. And that is... I'll tell you guys later, because it's going to be a big surprise. Let's just put it this way. It is a drink that is based upon a drink that basically is something that I've been wanting to drink, this variant of this drink, for a long time. I know that's a lot of question marks in your head right now, thinking, Owen, what are you talking about? It'll all make sense very soon, and that will end the month of February. But before then, we got one drink that's going to start out today. And then I'm going to do a myriad of drinks for the second week. We're going to go back to one drink, and then we're going to end on the big drink that I've been wanting to do for a while. And who knows, maybe we'll start out March with some drinks. We'll see what happens. I think that's actually what we're going to lead to, because I know what's ending March. And actually, that will tie into a film that's coming out in March. So I'm sure you picked up what I'm putting down by now, so we'll lead in with that. So without any further ado, let's go with our first sip of 2016, and that is as followed. Now, I'm going to do a little history lesson. And the history lesson starts back in 1919. Yes, 10 years. 10 years before 7-Up happened, there was another very famous beverage that was also a lemon-lime carbonated beverage called Bubble Up, and that's actually what we're going to be doing today. Due to finding a literal beverage gold mine in the place that used to be Crafts 2000, Pat Catan, I believe is what it's called, I have a lot of really cool drinks, and I didn't even get everything that I could get, so I even have more. So I'll be getting a lot of those drinks done in 2016, and like I said, a lot of really cool things I have planned for Orlando this year. The two, at least, times that are going to be for my Orlando trips. I said at least for a reason. Maybe that'll be different. We'll find out. Who knows what could happen. Maybe a miracle will happen. I don't mean Mike Bennett. But we'll talk about that on Impact next week on the Wednesday Wrestling Podcast. But that being said, let's get into Bubble Up. And it's interesting. This brand was created in Sandusky, Ohio. Yeah, home to America's Roller Coast. That's right, Cedar Point. And this was the original lemon-lime carbonated beverage. And I think this is interesting because, number one, this is caffeine-free. And it comes from the Dad's Root Beer Company. And it's interesting because we're actually doing a root beer variant, spoiler alert, next week. So I thought it was kind of making sense to say this. So Bubble Up came out of Chicago. And they had a tagline that says, "A kiss of lemon, a kiss of lime." And I'm going to mention there was an advertising slogan that seemed kind of interesting for the 60s that basically said, "Sugar-free Bubble Up has that pizzazz." That is what sugar-free Bubble Up has. Shouldn't it be has that pizzazz, not has a pizzazz? Has a pizzazz, that is what sugar-free Bubble Up has. Okay, it makes sense. Anyway, it's probably a commercial I could imagine myself sitting through on the B-roll when I'm watching the drive-in movies at Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater Hollywood Studios. But I will say that Jerry Lewis was popularizing this beverage in 1965 in a movie called The Family Jewels, and it was in the 1977 George Burns classic Old God, and of course that was when John Denver was the main star. George Burns, of course, the devil himself. And David Caruso, NYPD Blues David Caruso, was featured in a 1980s television commercial for Bubble Up. Merle Haggard talked about it in the 1981 song Rainbow Stew. And Ariana Grande actually did a cover of the song Die in Your Arms, and that's in the video. This is in the video. So that is where we are, and I will show you. You're probably asking yourself, Owen, what's this? And my response is, well, it probably opens paint cans, because that's exactly what it does. But since I can't use a regular bottle opener, and if you've watched videos where I've had to open bottles before, you will understand straight up I can't open a bottle opener. So that's why I have a paint opener instead. So we're going to pop this open, see if there's any more information I want to give you. I look on the side here. Yeah, Dad's Root Beer Company, and now at a LLC in Jasper, Indiana. So yeah, dadsrootbeer.com. And yeah, it's carbonated water, cane sugar, citric acids, sodium citrate, sodium benzoate, preservative. I feel like the Animaniacs bit. And a flavor derived from lemon and lime oils. So let's see what we got here. Let's pop this open. Ah, look at this. I like to cut the bubble up. Very nice. Looks like a normal bottle you would see. Kind of reminds me of my L8 one. Basically, have not done that on this channel, but it's probably because I like it so much, and there's no surprise or no mystery of what it is. Then again, I've done Surge on this channel, and I'll do Crystal Pepsi on this channel eventually. So we want to start with this, and immediately, smells just like a lemon lime beverage, like a 7-Up or a Sprite. So we're going to try it and see what it tastes like. Got the nondescript glass because I broke the animated character taster glass. Sad pony. So because of that, it's got nothing. It's got some stars on it. Kind of reminds me of like CM Punk's gear. Like, he had the stars on top of his tights. Yeah, it's random. I know. Tribute to the Macho Man Randy Savage. So let's see what we got here. Let's try a little bubble up, shall we? More lemony. Yeah, it's got a stronger lemon taste. Like, you can taste lemon juice in this. Like, for example, take 7-Up and like give more lemon juice. Like, take like squirt lemon juice inside a bottle of 7-Up and like shake it up really well, and that's pretty much what it tastes like. It kind of reminds me of... Let me try something real quick. A little tinge of lime. Kind of carbonated lemonade, basically. If the best way to put it. It's not bad. I mean, this is the original when it comes to carbonated lemon lime sodas. And like I said, 10 years, according... Thank you, Wikipedia. And me having to stare upwards like a deer in headlights. Basically, I told you about that via Wikipedia, and it's pretty much 10 years before 7-Up. So, yeah, 7-Up was something that I thought was the first, but I was proven incorrect because this exists. So, this is probably hard to find. I'll let you know, it's caffeine-free, so I'll tell you that. Made with pure cane sugar. And I promise you it will not be the Big Red Machine cane sugar. It's just cane sugar. It's like sugar cane. Yep. I tried. It worked better in my head. So, yeah, that's what we've got for this week. So, yeah, that's going to be your sip and snack for Thursday. I will state right now that if you want to find this, I don't know where to tell you to go. I will send you to a website. I'm going to make sure I get this website correctly because I do not want to screw it up. Thank you, the powers of Wikipedia. You can check out the Dad's Root Beer website because I don't see a bubble up. There it is. Yeah, dadsrootbeer.com, and there's a subsite for Bubble Up to talk about the Bubble Up products. And I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, there it is. And it's basically... It was Coke's variant of lemon lime soda before Sprite came. So, thank you, another thing, for showing me, like I mentioned, the Jasper, Indiana. And that's pretty much what we've got. So, yeah, Bubble Up can be available. It's probably not easy to find, but it's a regional soda. So, I have a feeling you'll be able to find it in, like, the Midwest. Or, I don't think you're going to find it in California. I could be wrong, because I'm sure there's probably locations that sell, like, vintage beverages that you might be able to find it at. Or, basically, the online sites where you can buy all the sodas you want, whether they're out now or discontinued. Or, you might be able to find it on eBay. I don't know, but... If I could find it at Pack-A-Tan, I'm pretty sure. If you have a Pack-A-Tan, you'll be able to find it. And you might be able to find it in those, like maybe like a Trader Joe's. I was almost called a Trader Sam's. Find this at Trader Sam's. Yeah, I swear he was an alcohol in this because Zero and Disney. I made the punk reference, straight edge. So, yeah, that's what we've got for this week. And I want to thank you all for watching and continuing to support the channel. Popcast Network is growing exponentially in 2016. It already has, and it's already going to grow even more as the year progresses. There's a lot of big things coming for Pop this year. So next week we're going to be focusing on, I said we're going to be doing a root beer variant. We are, so that's going to be next week. We're going to do a cola special on the 3rd week of February, and we're going to end with one final thing that is going to be secret. So quiet, like that phone, quiet. But the thing is...
Clarksburg WC.
That's right. And I don't answer the phone here because I don't have to. That's what happens when you don't edit, folks. So, basically, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. Quick programming note, the Wednesday Wrestling Podcast. We talked NXT, we talked Lucha Underground, we talked Impact Wrestling. I Believe in Wrestling. We talked about news and rumors. We spoiled a couple things. Heard about Travis and Cleveland talking about Total Divas. All that stuff was filmed last night. That video is available on this channel right now. Hopefully, if it's uploaded by then, I'd say it should be. If not, wait a little bit longer for it. AJ's Movie Reviews is coming Friday. So tomorrow, AJ's Movie Reviews will be tackling a lot of things. We've got Hail Caesar, which is something we're definitely looking forward to. Then we've got Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and the other one being The Choice, the new Nick Sparks movie. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Saturday, I can promise you, it is official. We've been promising it for a while. I can tell you right now, 100%, this is the truth. The worst of 2015 video. AJ and myself talking about the worst movies of 2015. That's coming up on Saturday. Brand new verses on Sunday, and it's called Anti-Hero if you want a cryptic comment for it. Ashley's Gaming with Ash returns on Monday, and of course Monday night, 11:30 p.m. will be the WWE Raw Popcast, and Tuesday, of course, will be the actual video of the Popcast. Wednesday will be the Wednesday Wrestling Popcast, and right back to Thursday, we're going to do Root Beer here on Sip and Snack. So that being said, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. Follow me on Twitter at SirOwenDisney, and follow the network at Popcast Network on Twitter as well. Send us a friend request, me a friend request, at Owen Disney. And finally, last but certainly not least, you can go to our Facebook fan page, Sir Owen Disney Pop, or search for Sir Owen Disney and Pop. So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I gotta say about that.